Time for an Easter egg hunt, if you know what I mean. What are we looking at? Straight from the can. This is from BlackStack. Cranberry sauce inspired gauche. Weighs in at 5.6%. And BlackStack is out of St. Paul, Minnesota. They're down there by Minneapolis, as Travis would say. It's a big can, and I love big cans. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'd like to know why cranberry has to inspire anything. Oh my God, look at the difference there. Oh God, look like water from Michigan. Okay, obviously this one needed a little bit more love than I gave it. Well, it definitely smells like a sour. It doesn't look like a beer, and let's find out. Let's say, oh, that's right. I was supposed to get into all that complicated, well-structured beer reviewer guy kind of stuff. Hang on. I love them titties. Cheers. There's 2 more of these. I think Miles can have them both. He picked these out. Unfortunately, I have bad news to declare. From me and Christine and Lily and Samantha, our condolences go out to Miles. Yesterday, one of his brothers was killed in an accident. A train hit his truck. Not exactly how this has all happened. If more is learned, so I'm not sure I met that brother or not. I know he has a few brothers. I know it wasn't the brother that used to own the Radian that he wouldn't sell me, but folded like a cheap suit when Samantha asked. Okay, now that I'm not drinking it, I'm liking it more. It's got this almost graham cracker finish. Just as you kind of guzzle it, I'm getting kind of a cinnamon-like hit, and I'm not really a fan of cinnamon. Let me see what it says. Giving thanks for our loved ones, friends, and soft spray of the ocean on a windy day, and not fixing things that ain't broken. Cranberry, orange, zest, cinnamon, brown sugar, cloves, nutmeg, coriander, and sea salt with our, it's kind of smudged looking, fodder, fediment, mixed culture, gauche style tart base. So something added to something. And why did this pop up? And why did it... Once again, here we are. I had it all set up at the bottom, and I walk away and come back, and it's not. First, bitches, says Big Jeff Gunwild1. Mr. 27 says, nice, Jeff. Clyde says, second. Then Clyde says, whiskey and revolution for all. And then Hector says, I are here, fourth. Cheap old gun guy says, all present and accounted for, Captain. Oh yeah, and fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! I guess I can say with each sip you know, it's kind of funny, that whole combination. Again, big cans, perfect. I think it's the combination of those other things missing with the nutmeg. Because now that I know that it's nutmeg, I'm getting nutmeg and less like graham cracker. Weird. Redneck says, this deserves a shot. Welcome back, Captain. Then Scourge says, second. I guess he seconds that. Brad says,
Bunch of Biden! Bunch of Biden! Bunch of Biden!
then he says, YouTube needs to be sued out of existence. No, I just want to know at what point. I don't really. It's getting to the point where it's ridiculous because channels, and I'm not just saying me, but channels are being knocked. They're being deleted by YouTube for discussing actual truth that's come out. So YouTube by saying that, oh, you went against community guidelines and all you're doing is talking about the Twitter files, and that they said, beyond a reasonable doubt, enough people were swayed in their ways that is, in fact, corruption. But no, you went against the government, and the FBI told us to control the narrative and shut people down that they know are discussing the truth. So that's fine. I won't talk about it anymore. I'm fine. I'm good with it. Forgot about this yesterday, and then this showed up today. So I'm going to start with the package. This one is for Mr. Jerk-Off. Mr. Jerk-Off. It's a nice shirt. Should be like a mandatory thing. And then running. You can't walk while you're wearing a shirt like that. To Mr. Jerk-Off. I guess this is discussing YouTube's community guidelines. Bullshit. Okay. Wow. I tell you, you wear this around anybody with a half a brain nowadays, and they wouldn't even know what bullshit you're actually referring to. Just to get the boxes out of here. This one is Sofa King We Totted. Oh yeah. Boiled bag. Not just one, but 4. These are going to happen. Do I have enough time? Potters, boil the bag. These are actually pretty damn good. Preparation, slow cooker, Instapot. Let's see, what is it? On high for 4 hours. Let bag sit in the water while Instapot cools. Another 4 hours. Remove bag from Instapot, drain. And okay, so technically speaking, I could start these tonight, and if the Instapot just switches to keep warm, hell, this like Jolson said, I might have to put a batch of these in first thing tonight. Thank you. Those ones are really not bad at all. Not bad at all compared to still though, giving credit where credit is due, the ones that I imagine actually got scooped out of a 50-gallon drum. Let me see. Now, I'd have to, if I got the whole thing in there and just kind of soaking, because at this point in time, I don't think being in the water too long is an issue. Not from like some of you are saying, like soaking for weeks. Okay, Al, let me read a couple more comments, and then we need to discuss that. Poco says not 10th. That's good to know. Captain, nice looking can. I hope its flavor holds up to the work they put into the artwork on the can. Well, then he says, just tell Miles it was crap and drink both of them. Zeus. Hee-ah. Cheers, deplorables. Cheers, Zeus. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Richie Poe. Mr. 27 says, top 14th brewery viewer. Then he says, yep, I'm here before the multi-gun man and salty naked guy. I'm winning. There's a few of her in here, and she has what you'd call a very, very desirable body. But facial-wise, you know, that's why they created one of these. Mr. 27, flippin' difference, huh? Brewbomey, huh? Interesting. What? Then he says, red-looking brew. Cool, I guess. Oh. You know, Mr. 27, you are the leading authority on passive-aggressive. Okay. So, got all the names. Christine got them all printed out today. They all have to be cut out yet. They're just sheets and sheets and sheets of names. So then she says to me, you know what? You know, you got those bins downstairs, and she's like, you got gun parts in the top one, you've got overflow items that you haven't decided what you want to do with yet. That's, Christine, that's called a keep bin, sort of. Then you have the Boy Scout bin, that's empty. Actually, I think there's a couple items in there already, because it got shipped to Jay. And then the bottom is a Justin's Final Mission, which everything that's in there, I'm not going to pull that out right now, but everything that's in there goes with, personal favorite, goes with the rifle to its winner. And she said, you know, it's been so long, and I'd be pissed off, and then I realize we have a great group of people, but, you know, could we do a little bit more? And I'm like, sure. And she goes, well, since you just got home from work, and then after work you worked, why don't you go get cleaned up, and when you're done, I'll come downstairs and tell you which of your things we should give away. I'm like, great. Then she decided that she had grabbed so many things that she decided to make 2 separate piles. So, the very first drawing that we do is going to be the grand prize. It'll be for the rifle. I think when you do drawings like that, if you start with last place and work your way forward, that just seems like that person that got their name, you drew their name and they're last. They're the last. They're still winning something, but the very first drawing we do is going to be for the rifle and everything that goes with the rifle. Drawing number 2 is going to be package number 1 or A. In here, I put a set, well, I didn't put anything. She put a set of electronic earmuffs. She stole that from the bottle ship or bingo, because I have to figure out, I need to talk to the person that wanted to do this. I have to talk to him anyway, and figure out the logistics of how we're going to do bingo. So this package is going to be a electronic earmuffs, the Lenser. It's a 4-light flashlight, 270 lumens, one that's actually really does its part good. It's rechargeable. It's I've actually hung on to this for quite a while because I like how well it's made, and I hadn't really decided on giving it away, but evidently it sat too long, and Christine is adding it to the group. A cup, the Toadfish cup. What I like about this one is you can actually, if it falls over, you can actually stop your coffee from coming out of it. And this is the one that has that sort of suction cup on the bottom. So if you put it somewhere in your vehicle, it's less likely. Back when I first got it, I stuck it to the screen, and it sticks really well. So I'm not going to do it again. Then, even though I thought it would be good to hang on to this, she decided that we have other things for filtering water. This was, you collect nasty ass shit water in this thing, and then you add a packet of the purifier, and you let it hang for, like, I think it's 4 minutes, 30 minutes. Hang for 30 minutes, and all of the sediment will go straight to the bottom, and you'll have clear water on the top. Then you pinch this off to capture all of the sediment, and now you drink the rest of your filtered water. So, life savings. And last but not least, she said, since you have a knife over there, you should have a knife over here. And I'm like, I don't have an extra knife. She goes, how many knives are in the Snap-on box? I said, that's really technically none of your business. And she goes, open it up and hand me something. And the Civivi was one of the last knives that I got. In a way, I really like it because it's light, and it's supposed to actually be Damascus. I know it wasn't a cheap knife, but oh well. So that's group A. And it came in a really cool case. So that'll be the second drawing, and then the third drawing. I think I tried giving these to Matt, but it's a handle with quick detached knives, and this one I don't know if I'd call this one a, I don't even remember what's all even in here. This one I think is supposed to be a fish, and then this one is a little bit beefier. And then there's a saw, and then there's the handle, and all of it is in this case that you can hang on your belt, I guess, if you want. The electronic, basically, road flare magnet light that you can use if you break down on the side of the road. She told me to choose between one of my two Brennite flashlights, and I took the last one that I reviewed, so she said, okay, this one has to go. This knife got taken out of the packets. Actually, for a moment, I thought she was going to take it. She goes, I really like that. I said, I really like this too, but I'd have to do something different with the sheath, because even if you took the belt buckle part of it off of here, it still is a big sheath. And I'm not even sure if you could take this one off and turn it, so now you could have it this way. I don't know. It's made for like scout carry, so it's sharp. I mean, I don't know. I've had it for quite a while, and I guess all the way up until I was forced to make a decision. I wasn't planning on getting rid of it, so that's over here. Last but not least is the Bushnell H2O waterproof 8 by 42 millimeter binoculars. And there's a case in there, and I guess I'm getting rid of those too. So that drawing number 3 will be this pile of stuff. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pull it all off in time, but right now we're attempting to do a YouTube live, possibly Sunday. That's the plan. Nice bike. Salty. It was at that moment that he realized he was naked. And Tardisia says, "Who's your naked daddy?" And Mike says, "Cheers, Eric." Cheers, Mike. And Chuck, who evidently has now turned into my personal counselor. I call Chuck for a 30-minute session every week. And he says, you wear your problems that you generate like a badge of honor. To hell with the people that watch your channel/channels and have to look for you. Well, Chuck, I'm just... If you knew your channel was about to be deleted and you just wanted the people that follow you, you would at least mention it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just go, let's see if them motherfuckers can find me. That's all I'm doing is just... But again, I can mention it. Chuck, I could mention it in every single video, and then when I'm gone and come back, I get asked by people that are here, you think would hear me say this, they're like, oh, I thought maybe you... I mean, I've had... You know, when YouTube stopped notifying people of ebomey videos, I had someone that said, oh, shit, I thought 3 years ago you stopped doing videos. I was going through some feeds and I found a video of yours from like 5 years ago and decided to check out your channel and realized you've been doing videos all along. So, Chuck, I'm not disagreeing with it. You know, granted, now see, this is an entity, so I find it, I realize that I'm not adding any power to anybody. I realize that if I were to start talking about the Wenny Awectum, that all it is a computer listening to everything I'm saying right now, looking for me to say womp one, and then they issue their own shit. I'm almost wondering. See now that evidently wires cross by mere minutes. Otherwise, if the channel would have been live and then they found another one, it would have been strike three. This channel's gone. It's history. So, but no, Chuck, I totally get it. I get it. Especially if it was a person and I kept going on and on, it'd be like, oh, you're living rent free in that person's brain. But in the case of, I just hope when this is all over, just like people have already, there's been groups that have at least started the ball rolling on suing YouTube for closing their channels over discussing the jab, and won. Or at least they got YouTube panicked and put their channel back up. Now, as far as their community guidelines for talking about the Wenny election, especially with B&E, that, of course, you know, that made me mad because that had a decent group of people, a good following, lots of videos, and without as much of a, oh, by the way, you got strike three, you cannot upload anything, but we'll give you 24 hours to pull any videos that you want down for yourself. No, they're just cold-hearted fuckknuckle, and they don't give a shit. So, why should I give a shit? I'd find it real easy right now to press the button. Personal favorite, because I like ammunition. I just wish she had less ammunition. Redneck. So remember, call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Redneck, night captain. Sounds like they should have spent less on the artwork and paid more attention to the beer. I agree. Okay. Well, I may or may not be still doing the brew review, but I can't wait to start until 5 because I have dinner, and then I have to be ready for my show tonight. Miles' ETA has been moved up. Mike says, since Matt screwed you out of finishing your comment to me, he can pay for my breaks. Just saying. Cheers all. Poco says, so the roads were pure ice. I stopped at a light and noticed my rear wheels were still spinning. Yep, I don't have back brakes. So it power brakes on ice. Mike says, back to Poco. That's so much fun. All I have is one front brake that works and no ABS. So much fun braking, but that is why I love my manual transmission. Poco says, D6. Dork 6. D6 is a miss. Poco, wasn't Ken Block's first video Gymcon with a Ford Focus? I don't know. Maybe he had something earlier than his Mustang. I found him when he did the Mustang, and it's all chained up, and all 4 tires are spinning, and the smoke is rolling off of it, and the smoke is rolling off of it, and he reaches over and grabs the controller and presses it, and off he goes. J-Dog is here at work. Dr. Fat Nuts. Nice hams. Hams, the land of sky blue watcher. And his own sub-comment, are those pickled eggs and green beans in the fridge? Why, yes they are. We've got jalapeno pickled eggs over here. This is actually my very hot. It's getting hotter by the moment. Asparagus, onions, and orange peppers. And this one is some green beans that Matt did with Reaper peppers. These are all the important things that we have for our Bloody Marys. Well, nobody but me will touch the pickled eggs. I like the pickled eggs, but I really like this. Ooh. Got a big old Reaper. Hanging out right here by the asparagus. It's getting nice and zesty. I don't remember how many more of these I have left. This was my second batch. And it turned out a lot better than the first one. The first one was way too salty. I tell you though, the pickled eggs are a lot better than I thought they were going to be. But a new personal favorite, unfortunately though, they're a $1 personal favorite. They're $1 a piece. Is the smoked eggs from Superior Meats. Oh, that's a good eye. Good eye, Dr. Fat Nuts. Then Scourge, you should watch Beer Fest again and review some 40 ouncers. EMT Railfan, Charlie 6, and fuck Joe Biden, and a basement pop. Charlie 6.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
C6 is a misdemeanor. Gunwild says Juliet 1. J1 is a misdemeanor. Now I gotta hurry up before Miles gets here. I can't have him join me in a brew review at the end of the brew review. That makes the end of the brew review go, hey, you guys have a good time. We'll see you later. Yeah, bye-bye. I can't believe how long this brew review has taken. Oh, really? Yes. That is scary. But hey, while I was gone, I found a little something for the review. The review club. Put that right there and hope it don't fall over. That would be very discouraging. Gunwell, I saw the footage in Vegas with Ken Block. Bad ass. Oh my God. When he comes around and he is just flying and he flips the car around and it's just like he's going backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards and all of a sudden, whoop, and he's gone the other way. I was just like going, Gunwell, I haven't seen the 5.7 in the rotation in a while. Did it get retired? No, it is on duty. The 5.7, along with what I would call bug out, get home bag is upstairs in a concealed location on my side of the bed. I mean, so how hard would you have to look for it? And in there is my is Alice and the 5.7. Basically, whew, those were hot. I like it. Basically, it's amongst some of my favorite and most trusted things. The only issue that I'm presently having with the 5.7, and I told Jay because I thought we would have had the opportunity to go visit him this summer, and it just never panned out. But Jay told me that if I come visit him, he has an updated trigger for it, and I also asked if we could put a smaller mag release, because right now the mag release sticks out. It's got an extended mag release, which is great for shooting, but not so great for carry. I found that when I carry the gun on my side and I have to sit in a car wearing a seatbelt, it pulls the gun in against the against me in the holster and ejects the mag. So I trust it in the role of being able to grab it and throw it on my side fast. I mean, I'd already have a gun on me, so it kind of now what? Oh, you got a comment deleted? Poco got a comment deleted. After he said D6, or before he said D6, you said, when people say they did my mom, I don't get offended. I ask why they're sticking their D in my mom's ashes. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that. Yeah, I have no idea why that got deleted. Okay. So, here, okay, for all of you, I don't know if there's any anti-gunners, because by all means, if you are finding this channel for the first time, the thing that I am, before I am even a brew review channel, I will always be gun and knife forward. So, as Joey would say, my walking around gun, and Zeus, thank you, walking around gun is the awesome M2 that's been reworked to be a 10 millimeter. And then the gun on my side, of course, is this badass beauty. But I'd like to point out, for all those people, I had a bunch of people over the years that go, I can't believe you have a gun on your side inside of your own house. Hey, I'll take it one step farther. When I'm sitting on the couch, I have a gun on my side, I have a gun on the end table, and I have at least a couple of guns within... Smile Money would tell me I cannot give up all security information. Let's just say within a nice parameter of where I'm sitting, I have access to a couple more. And let me tell you why. Last night, in Duluth, somebody kicked open the door of a house about 3/4 of a mile down the road from where Greg lives, in a highly populated area, not that far from our campus, University of Minnesota Duluth, and stabbed a couple of people. I didn't hear what the outcome was. So, all those people that have ever wondered why I would carry a gun on my side and have one sitting as close as possible, because technically speaking, this will be the one that will be easier for me to get to if someone does kick open my door, because I won't even have to come down and rake my shirt out of the way. It'll just be sitting right there, and then I start squeezing off rounds, which in this case is 11. Mag holds 10, one in the tube. So, let me ask you, why don't you carry a gun in your house? Now, I haven't had a reason to shoot somebody busting in my door yet, but up until last night, neither did the people that were sitting and enjoying TV before someone kicked their door in and shoved a knife in their gut. Duh. McLean. Iron Balls. McGinty. Name that movie. Sounds familiar. I'll have to get back to you on that. Maybe. You know, all requests have to go through the proper channels, McLean. I'm sorry. Steven. Damn. Gun Wild. Look up Ken Block. Seen DC skate shoes. Started that at Hoonigan's. Matt Davis. Some guys like a short sword. Laugh out loud. Then Matt says, yep. Then Matt says, more comments equal longer review, so here's to 500 comments. Come on. Paul from PA Brew Knows. Cheers, everyone, and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Norman, stuff that comes out of so-called beer, can that look like purple? I just can't bring myself to call it beer. But Happy New Year, and shots all around. Norman, I realize Clyde called a shot, but Clyde calls a frickin' shot every single brew review. So, I gotta stay somewhere between lit and still gamey, funny, and sarcastic, and all of the above, because we do have to do Locked and Loaded in a matter of hours. Now I'm disappointed. My watch evidently gave up the ghost at 11:11. What day, I don't know. I usually wear this every single weekend. Hey, I'm cool. I put the battery that's in it, so I'll have to do a battery swap after this if we get the time. Okay, shots all around. Well, I'm the only one here to enjoy said shot. What was I looking at the other? Single malt Scotch, Death Rye. What I got over there? Over there. Oh, excuse me. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with the one that I got from Redneck. The old Heaven's Door Double Barrel Whiskey. 100 proof. Redneck, wait for it. Oh, that was lame. We'll do a little shot with Grandma. This would be the I wouldn't say he's one of my least favorite musicians, but I could give a rip ass about Bob Dylan. I think he's kind of an arrogant prick that for the most part sounds like he cheated out on music lessons. But that's just me. Absolute personal favorite. Brad's personal favorite. So Norman, cheers, you magnificent bastard. Only 15 minutes away from Miles. Sharky, cheers all. Brass chewer on deck. Here we go. And he'd be talking about the C308. I definitely don't get that out very much shooting because I need to find like a good deal on surplus ammo for it. Stuff that's got what is the Behringer Battle, whatever it's called. Primers in it, stuff that you are not going to be upset about if you screw up the brass because you're not going to reload it. Better yet would be to figure out exactly why it goes full Chewbacca on brass. Oh man, looks like a sediment factory on the bottom. Honey, I'd be proud of that hiney too. Sharky, even the current issue M59 or 590 A1 has a bayonet lug, as did most of not all shotguns issued back in WW1. Okay, I'm going to have to actually look that up, Sharky, because I have never seen a bayonet lug on a shotgun. Sharky SH, I'll be damned. We have an outro, babe. Praise the Lord. And pass the scotch. Sharky, crap. Forgot to take a shot. Hotel 7, let's find the carrier. H7. H7 is a miss. Mr. Mark Mac 85, have a great day, Brew Crew. Thank you, sir. You too. Last comment, Mad Dog Morris, welcome back. Well, thank you. Mad Dog, as long as you realize that I was still here, just not here. It is good to be back as the captain. I hope moving forward YouTube didn't decide to be the pecker stains that they normally are. It'll be interesting to see moving forward if the view count stays what it has been. Oh well. Oh well. Oh my. Eating at the Y. Okay. Where am I going to put this? Strangely, the mix of stuff, I have to say, is actually working. And it is what it says it is. Actually, if anything, it's less tart than some of them are, and definitely chunkier than any ghost style that I've ever had before. There's just that. I wonder, did it have to have the coriander and the clove in it? I guess I have to say there's 2 of these left, and if Miles said, would you like another one, I'd probably say yes, but overall, I'd give it a 7. So. Okay. Hitting the button. That was like a whole, 15 minutes ago? And an opportunity, because it is a bottle, to actually go into the bottle opener collection. What has not been used in a while? Oh look, it's Donald Trump. Wasn't he the one that didn't lose the last time? Okay. I think I bought this at up at the Kenwood liquor store. It's it's the only kind of fishing I like to do. I don't remember if the rest of this stuff does anything, but it does do this. Hang on, the keychain's in the way. Nice eyes. And we are just moments away from a sneaky sneak. And they look like they're probably pretty nice too. I'm going with 100% natural. I see Sharky's still up. Mr. 27 says, Brew Bomey Studio Club time. Hector says, in the clubbiest of clubs to ever have clubbed. Laugh out loud and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Then Mr. 27 says that he was first in the club. And then Gunwild says, cheers, bitches. And then Miles says, damn, you got an early start club. What do you mean early start? If I would have just raced straight here and started this, no, I plowed and snowblowed your damn parking spot. Otherwise, I'd be shit-faced by now, mister. Then Scourge, Pre-show Shovel Club, how's the back doing? Remember, a squat would help. A schwat would help. Schwats always help. Well, I try to shovel as little as possible these days, but it still has to happen. I am here to declare that if you take a snowdrift that the plow has conveniently left overnight in front of your house and try to move that the next day with the snowblower has a tendency to do one of two things. Act like somebody has put a bag of steel baseballs in it, or it just simply always wants to, you end up riding up on the bank, back down, move forward 2 inches, ride up, back down, and then... But if you smash that bitch with the plow, and even if I can't move everything where I need to move it, well, I've been pushing snow over the boulevard, over our sidewalk, and into my front yard and Mike's front yard. And if I come along and I hit that shit with my plow and move it, it breaks it up enough that when I hit it with my snowblower, my snowblower is still pissed off at me because everything is like handfuls of marbles. But it snowblows a lot easier if I've moved it around at least before. But we've this is it was a record snowfall for the month of December here in Minnesota, and the sad thing is, we're just getting going, because our snowfall generally happens in January, February, and March, not in December. I don't know how many years that Christmas has happened with no snow on the ground at all. Not this year. This year they were warning people that if you're going to be on the road, you better get on the road Thursday, because Friday, Saturday turned out to be right. It sucked. Last is Sharkey, obviously still up, saying cheers clubbers. That's, wow, what would it be? I guess it's not ridiculously late over there. And that's all, folks. Okay. You'll probably hear this before it happens. So I hope you came over and checked out the Locked and Loaded. I believe there's a link down below to the John Solar Radio Network. And we'll probably be discussing large boobies or something tonight. I don't plan on doing anything deep. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are discussing the whole Kevin McCarthy thing and the fact that, what was it, today, the 14th vote? I don't know what the outcome was since I'm here hanging out with you, but yeah, look at how united the Republican Party is.